Thinking of selling your home? That's cool. Wondering what the process is like? I can help with that. Let's demystify the selling process. Step 1. Get a jump start on prepping your home for sale. Every home is different, but one commonality is that you always want to put your best foot forward. You can take care of the curb appeal, and I'll link to a video that can help you with that, as well as the interior of the home. You want to clean, declutter, and otherwise just tie up any little loose, half-done projects that have been hanging out. Step 2, find a listing agent. Not sure where to turn for that? You may want to check out brightmlshomes.com. It'll show properties for sale in your area and the agents listing them. It's like a chance to get a look at a professional's portfolio, a preview of what you can expect if you list your home with them. The caliber of photos and virtual tours, the completeness of the listing details, the hook in the description. You can actually contact the agent directly from the site. Next step would be scheduling a listing presentation or presentations and settling on an agent. The core of a good listing presentation is the CMA, a comparative market analysis, which is a compilation of statistics and the comparable properties that back those statistics up. Your real estate agent would be able to explain in true detail the market value and best list price for your home. It's like a job interview where both you and the agent are deciding if it's a good fit. When you've found your match, you'll sign a listing contract, which makes the terms of the agreement with your agent clear, like the length of time you'll work together, any buying prospects excluded from the agreement, payment, etc. Next, you'll work on filling out your listing and entering it in the MLS. You'll work with your agent on filling out what's called a property profile sheet. These are the important details that your agent will need to move quickly on to get the property listed in a multiple listing service. You can walk through the home, pointing out to your agent what the great features are of the property so that they know to highlight those. Once the listing is entered, it'll be available for agents who represent buyers to find it, and it'll also aggregate out to public-facing sites. Step 5, showings and open houses. You may want to watch the above video for some safety tips on showing your home, but you can indicate your showing and open house preferences to your agent. They can share the Showing Time app with you, so you'll be able to see the requests coming in, any upcoming appointments, and read feedback from buyers post-showing. Next step is keeping on top of the market and pricing strategies. Your agent likely shared comps with you during the initial listing presentation. You can request that they email those comps to you and something called a client portal where you can save those properties virtually and do your own searches. They can also set you up with regular notifications via email as other comps that would be a match for your property come on and leave the market. This is a great strategy for understanding what's happening in your neighborhood. You can also ask for regular updates on how your property is performing in terms of showing with like properties, competitive properties, through something called a listing performance report. That way you know whether something like a change in pricing strategy or marketing strategy is in order. Next, considering offers. Oh, the thrill of an offer. A buyer's agent will present offers to your listing agent. They'll include an offer price, but also details like a proposed closing date, any inclusions that the buyer is requesting, and things like financing, a seller's assist if that's requested, requests for inspections, and any contingencies you should be aware of, like a buyer needing to sell their own home to qualify for a mortgage. Generally, a response is expected in a pretty short time frame, like 24 hours. And you may choose to accept the offer as is, counter it with your own price or conditions, or refuse the offer outright. What happens in this step is going to be dependent upon the individual terms negotiated. You may be going through the process of home inspections. If you are, expect a certain amount of negotiation regarding items in need of fixing or repair. The title company will be doing a search to make sure there are no liens or problems with the title to the property. And if the buyer is getting a mortgage, then the home will need to be appraised and meet the mortgage value in order to qualify. Finally, settling. Once a settlement date is set, you'll have a date set for a final walkthrough of the property, which is generally right before closing. And that'll be your last hurdle as the buyer gets a final look at the property they're going to take possession of. You'll get instructions regarding settlement, if it'll be in person, virtual, whatever materials you need to bring, like the keys, and precautions you need to take. At the settlement table, you can expect to have everything you're going to sign explained to you. And that's it. If you found this content useful, give it a like and feel free to share it. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss new videos.